Prego, ti puoi alzare che è un po' difficile vederti. Sì, prego.
Salve, buon pomeriggio. Francesca Fiorentina, agenzia GRT. Anzitutto, lei è semplicemente la più brava di tutte, punto. Lei ha parlato dei suoi 4 figli come di una sorta di ancora per la realtà. Visto che lei ha interpretato molte volte nella sua carriera il ruolo di madre, volevo sapere se, come il personaggio di Mamma Mia, soffre un pochino questa sorta di sindrome da distacco o se ha mai provato direttamente questa sorta di sindrome del nido vuoto. Grazie.
Oh my God. I mean, I feel it all the time. I felt it the first day of school. I felt it with my son's first girlfriend. I feel, you know, it's a series of separations. They're born and then they start to walk away. It's amazing. And you have to get ready for that. But yes, of course I feel that. But my children, I have 3 children who have graduated from university and 1 living at home who's still in high school. 2 have moved back in. So my son has moved away, but the 2 girls that graduated from university, they're living at home.
Mamma mia.
Mom.
Meryl Streep Taccone, per favore.
Salve, è un piacere conoscerla. Volevo chiederle, il film racconta la storia di una madre e una figlia. Quando sua figlia Mami le ha detto che voleva intraprendere la sua carriera, quali consigli le ha dato? Poi ho letto che il suo modello è sua mamma, se ci dice in che senso. Grazie.
Well, you know, I have a lot of friends who are actors. Who are not successful, that you don't know who they are. They do voiceovers, they do commercials. I went to school with some of them, you know, just old friends from back in the day. So my children have seen both my big success and they've seen the struggles of my friends, and they know everything that you could possibly know that's good and that's bad about our business. The one thing they don't have is that sort of completely improbable and unfounded optimism that I had when I started, because I didn't know how hard it was, you know, to become successful. I thought, of course, I'll make it because, you know, why not? Because I'm me, you know. My children are much more sanguine about what the costs are, what lies ahead. So they make their own decisions, you know, they do what they want. So that's good. And also I can't say anything to them that doesn't express how grateful I am for my own career and how it's really nourished me, and I mean, I've loved almost every experience I've had in this business, so they see that too. My mother, once I said to my mother, what would you, if you hadn't been the mother of us, what would you have liked to do? She said, I would like to have been a lounge singer. Do you know what a lounge singer is?
Yes.
It's like singing in a club, very close to the mic, like. So I think it runs in our family, show business aspiration.
Francesca Perleoni dell'ANSA, se ti puoi alzare perché lì è proprio fuori dalla portata visiva.
Buongiorno, al Festival di Roma verrà presentato Theater of War, che è il backstage del suo Madre Coraggio a Central Park. Volevo sapere come mai lei ha deciso 2 anni fa di fare Madre Coraggio, cosa l'ha spinta a questa pièce così dura praticamente emotivamente.
Well, it was something that, you know, there's a lot of frustration about it sometimes for Americans who don't necessarily agree with the direction in which our country has moved. And so that energy, that rage, and also it was a place to put that. This play is one of the greatest anti-war plays ever written, maybe the greatest. And it's sort of, for me, I mean, I don't know if it's a correct reading of the play, but for me, the reason to do it was because of one particular song. I mean, I know it has so much to do with commerce and how we all profit from the war and how issues of it's good for business come into it. But sort of the reason that I wanted to do it personally was because of this lullaby. I had just seen, which is Mother Courage sings over the body of her Katrine, her mute daughter. And I just seen images over and over and over from every war that's ever been conducted, basically explaining who really is the victim of war, you know, who suffers. And it's always the mothers going, you know, over the bodies and they just seemed like they didn't have a voice, and here was the voice of that grief. So that's why I wanted to do it, and the film is a little documentary of backstage how it came together. And I think it's sort of interesting. I think it's really interesting. It was my idea to have a documentary camera follow us around in rehearsal, and then of course the minute they showed up, I said no. This is private. I don't want my process on film. I was really a pain in the neck to them, but now after, I'm glad that they did it. It's a good record of a moment where the city, because you know Central Park where they do this play it's free, and you can just go there and it's filled every night, and if it rains we do the play, if it doesn't rain we don't. We do the play, we just do the play. And the audience sits there with umbrellas. And they were just as mad as we were. So it was a fantastic moment.
Ma ricordate gli afferri?